Listen up. Listen up. Because y'all about to have y'all's little aha moment. So if you look at numbers 1 through 6, right? I started y'all off slow to where you have just a variable inside of an absolute value by itself. You have a because of what I just explained. Because of what I just explained of why, you know what I'm saying, you have a -3 and a +3, you end up with 3 each and every time. Look at this. Absolute value of x is equal to 9. Well, an easy way for you to do this, is to take this number right here, whatever's over here, and take the opposite and put it onto the other side. That is the easiest way for you to get rid of the absolute value, this absolute value. So if this is a +9, what's the opposite of a +9?
Negative.
So therefore, I'm gonna do this slowly. I'm gonna take a -9.
So we're doing the opposite.
Hold on. I'm gonna take a -9, put it right here, make it equal to. I'm gonna bring the x down. The absolute value doesn't come with it, and I'm gonna bring this down.
That's it.
Gosh. That's right.
That's your answer.
Bro, I'm so low.
X is equal to -9 and +9.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wait, wow. What? Why?
That's it.
That doesn't make sense.
X is equal to -9 and +9.
I have.
What doesn't make sense about
So
that?
you get 2 answers?
Oh my god.
Yes.
No, I remember.
Oh my god.
What's up, Berkshire?
Where are the questions that were on the pretest?
No, I mean those are like the main stuff. I'm starting y'all from the bottom.
This is easy.
I'm starting you from the bottom and I'm building you up. Because you will be having a quiz this Thursday.
So hear me
And
out.
this stuff will be up there. Yes.
So basically, it's just like a normal thing. Like we would just bring the x down equals 9, right? But we do what's the opposite of 9?
Uh-huh.
A +9, and we just that. So we get 2 answers.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Wait. Oh wait, no, that's ahead. I'm thinking ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'm thinking ahead.
I'm telling you, I'm not trying to trick any of you. Okay? This is plain and simple. Absolute value of, I don't know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't care. Absolute value of A is equal to 7, right? What is A equal to?
-7 and 7.
-7 and 7, okay? A is equal to -7 and 7, okay?
Oh, now this is.
It's that simple. What's up, Compost? You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Okay.
Number 7 for.
So hear me out, Mr.
So, yes. Now,
Go to a bigger problem.
7 through 12, okay? 7 through 12. Y'all got 1 through 6 down?
Yeah.
Y'all good?
It's
You just have to write the double.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay? So, 7 through 12.
Yeah, I got that one. These are like the children.
I decided to put one problem on the inside of the absolute value. One problem, okay? So, let's do something like so. Let's say absolute value of a -6x is equal to 12, okay? This is why I put it on the other side. What kind of 12 is that? Positive, right? What's the opposite of a +12?
Negative.
A -12. And this is how we get rid of our absolute value, okay? We put a -12 equal to a -6x. We bring the 6x down. And then we just bring down everything else, equal to 12, okay? You see that, right? I brought down the equal to -12. I just put the -12 onto the other side.
Okay, yeah, but what we did in the
We gotta
first
get rid of the.
What we did in the first one, okay?
That's the first one.
You gotta get your x by itself, your variable. It has to get by itself. So,
Whatever we do,
What's happening between the -6 and the x?
Multiplication, so you divide by -6.
It's multiplication. You divide by -6. Now, remember, I always say what you do on one side, you must.
Do to the other. So
Now, in this type of situation, what we do on one side, we must do to both sides.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's basically like solving two equations at once.
You're basically solving two equations at once. Okay? The 6's cancel out. You have the x by itself. Equal signs on either side of it. What's -12 divided by -6?
2 because 2 divided by
Do addition.
negative.
And 12 divided by -6?
Negative.
-2.
Oh, yeah.
Please be careful with your negatives. Please. Okay?
Here, Mr. Carter, can I give you?
Hold on, he had his hand up first. What's up?
So if we do addition, like just imagine that case was like addition.
Oh, I'm gonna do addition.
Okay.
Is addition harder?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, I was like.
But you will get different answers.
Okay. That's
Everybody good on this?
Yeah.
You was
With division and multiplication, well, hold on. It depends. With multiplication, and you're dividing on both sides,
Yeah, addition-
and even division. With division and multiplication, you're gonna be getting the opposite.
So if
You know what I'm
do
saying?
division, you have to multiply it on both sides.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, let's say you might have x plus 2 equal to 7. The absolute value of x plus 2 is equal to 7. Well, in order for us to get rid of this absolute value, what's the opposite of that positive 7?
-7.
So we have a -7, right? Equal to, that's how we get rid of the absolute value, x plus 2 equal to 7, right? Get the x by itself. What's happening? What do?
You subtract it.
We subtract 2. What we do on this part, we do on
The other.
both,
So
But the
it'd be-
opposite of the other.
So it'd be
Yes.
-9 and 5.
right? What is -7 minus 2?
-9.
-9, okay? So we have -9 equal to x, and also, what is 7 minus 2?
5.
5. Okay, so therefore x is equal to -9 and 5, okay?
Why do those look like coordinates?
Coordinates? Yeah, I don't know.
It does.
Yeah.
They're like, actually.
This is used, okay? When it does come to different coordinates, although I don't know if the absolute value is used.
I remember
Yeah,
using
we
this
for
in
that,
graphs,
we use-
right?
So we use like,
We use graphing coordinate plane,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, but like when it comes to like radar and systems like that,
it's
they more so use trigonometric functions. And don't worry,
I think that's
It's-
what
You
we're
just said a whole bunch of words that
Yeah, he
you
is- he is-
Don't worry. What's up?
Here, I'm gonna give you this problem. I'm kind of questioning about it.
Okay, hold on.
Because are we supposed to get the same answer
No.
on both sides?
No.
Or doesn't one of them need to be positive? or
What is it?
No.
What is it?
negative? Okay, it's -8.
Is it the absolute value?
Yeah, absolute value with a -8 with a negative n, which is basically a negative.
-10.
Minus n.
Minus n. Okay.
Minus n, yeah, and then equals 7.
Equals 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
We got 8 to do.
Look at this. Thank you for asking that question. All right, if you take a look at this, obviously, we take the opposite of this 7. In order for us to get rid of the absolute value, we take the opposite of that 7, right? So -7 is equal to a -8 minus n, which is equal to 7, okay? Simple. What you do on one side, we do on both sides, right? So,
I got my answer. I don't know.
so we add the 8, we add the 8 on both sides, right? Okay? What is -7 plus 8?
1.
That would be 1.
Yeah, that'll be
Equal.
1.
Now, when you bring down the n,
Equals to -1n.
yes, this is a negative. That is a negative n. You must bring that down. Do not, remember, the minus sign and the negative sign, they both go hand in hand. Okay? The minus sign The minus sign and the negative sign, they both go hand in hand. They both mean the same exact thing. So you have a negative n equal to, what's 7 plus 8?
15.
15.
Oh my god.
Okay? Now, whenever you have a negative next to a variable, I think I remember stating this when we were dealing with equations. What do? Green?
Okay, what you have to do is, there's basically an imaginary 1 in front of the n, and it's basically a negative 1. So what you have to do is,
Okay.
you have to divide both sides, because it's a multiplication problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can either multiply or divide what?
You divide the negative 1 on both sides.
There you go. You can either multiply or divide a negative 1 on both sides.
Okay. I
So
was
therefore-
just thinking that you needed to get
It turns
the
them both
same
negative, right?
answer.
Yes.
It turns them both negative. Good job.
Yeah,
So
I got a negative 1 equals n equals negative 15.
So I have a question. One question.
Okay, I know what to do.
So if it's multiplication, you divide the negative one, correct? Is that
what do you mean?
okay? Because like you said, you have to somewhat multiply. So would you multiply if it was like a division question?
Yes.
About the fraction.
If it was a division or a fraction, then yes, you multiply. If it was a fraction, what do you multiply on both sides?
The denominator.
Thank you, Mr. Green. You multiply your denominator on both sides, okay? Understood?
Yes.
Ella?
Even though you kind of just explained, like, the division ones.
You got one?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you could write it down so that way I can.
What's the
I'm a-
what's the
visual learner.
it's okay. What's the division one that you got?
In absolute value,
Uh-huh.
n over 10
N over 10
You basically just
equals 4.
You just
equals
multiply
4.
the two numbers.
Well, I know, but sometimes it helps it helps for people to see it. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the first thing that you do? Get rid of the absolute value, right?
Yeah, so it would be a negative 4
Uh-huh, negative 4 equals,
n over 10.
uh-huh,
So
equals,
4.
uh-huh, okay? So what's happening between the n and the 10?
Oh, division. Sorry.
So what's the opposite of division?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. What are we gonna multiply on both sides?
10.
There you go, okay? So, 10, 10, and 10, right?
Oh, you're not.
I got it now.
Cool?
Yeah.
So therefore, always multiply your denominator. The 10s cancel out. N comes down.
Yeah, I put
10 times negative 4 is what?
Negative 40. Negative
Uh-huh.
40.
10 times positive 4 is?
Positive 40.
There you go.
This is easy.
Okay?
Yeah.
Are we gonna
I
get
got
more
it now.
than 2 numbers, Addy?
Most likely tomorrow I'm going to add to it.
But wait, one question. Are we doing left to right rule on this?
No, that's only dealing with order of operations. We're past that.
Okay, because like if you go right, so you don't do, so you just try to cancel out as many subtract.